Hi there, I am with the most beautiful woman.
Thank you.
Tiffany
Yes.
from Dress for Sale. Thank you for being here today.
That is my pleasure.
Being in bed with me.
Who would not want to be?
Tiff, I have found your journey fascinating
Thank
with
you.
Dress for Sale. What a success story you've enjoyed and had and worked hard for. Tell me a little bit about the history of it and when it started and how it came about.
Okay, so my husband, I actually married a wheat and sheep farmer, so I never expected in a million years that I would start a business because I was supposed to be baking scones in the mid-north of South Australia.
Gosh, I so can't imagine you doing that.
But we had a drought for 8 years, and
Yeah.
it takes 5 years to recover financially
Yeah.
for 1 year. So we sold, we moved to the city, and during that time, we didn't know what we were going to do with our lives. So
Yeah.
a girlfriend of ours was a stylist, and she said to Angus, look, I often need people to do some odd jobs. So he did a bit of painting, a bit of mulching for pre-sale styling, and he kept telling me that he thought there was going to be something in this category. We then put our house for sale. We didn't style it, and it was on the market for 8 months. We changed agents to somebody who insisted that we did, and we got 5 bidders and $250,000 above what the other agents said we would
Really?
get. Yeah, absolutely.
Isn't that amazing? So it was through a bit of adversity.
It was
and
definitely.
personal experience that this vision and idea was created.
Yeah, and
Wow.
it was the 28th of February 2014, and our accountant said, don't go out and buy a house, why don't you buy a business? They said, why don't you buy a news agency? I won't tell you what I said in response, but needless to say, I don't want to ever own a news agency. And I said to Gus, let's just give it a crack. And so we bought 50 grand worth of furniture, and then now we've done 2,000 homes in Adelaide and Melbourne and looking at going into Sydney. So
Wow.
yeah, that's the abridged
It's
version.
amazing. So you started in February 2014.
Yes.
And Adelaide is your core market? Is that your largest market?
No, Melbourne is quickly eclipsing Adelaide because
Really?
it's a much bigger market.
Yeah.
Having said that, we would be the number one in Adelaide. We were quite quickly in terms of volume and just market perception. We'd be in the top 3 in Melbourne already. We've got a facility that could do 150 houses a month, so we're growing into ourselves here.
Wow.
But we're already eclipsing Adelaide now.
Wow, that's
after 1 year.
amazing. So what do you think makes a difference between, like, I know it seems quite obvious and you got the results in the sale of your house, but why is styling so important? What is it about the buyer? They walk into a house that's not styled and they walk into a house that is styled that sets the difference in price.
So the very interesting thing you just pointed out then is it's got nothing to do with a buyer walking into a house. It's all about how your photos look online.
Right.
So when you might have noticed that styling has absolutely exploded in the last sort of 7 to 8 years, that's when people started living on their iPhones.
Yeah.
So 90% of people are going to look at their property online, mostly on their phone, before they step over your threshold. And so there's a real science to making your home neutral so that you're selling the property and not the furniture in it.
Wow, that's interesting. isn't
Yeah.
it? That's very interesting. And Tiff, tell me, I know you're so energetic.
Yeah.
So what's the vision going forward?
Well, the vision hasn't really changed, and that is we want to be sitting right next to Eadie in New York City,
Yeah.
or the UK, or all of the above. But we've already found some ancillary opportunities. So we've just refurbished our first Quest Hotel, which is really exciting. We'll be pitching for more, and we've won some large contracts. So we're doing a lot of large commercial, actually selling, and we're just about to launch. We will have to watch this space, but a very cool new concept, which will be an online shopping experience like no other.
Wow.
Which will feature Eadie, of course, because
Sounds
we
very
love you.
exciting. And we love you too.
Yeah,
Sounds very, very exciting.
it is. It will be.
I want to congratulate you because I know how hard you've worked, you and Angus.
Thank you.
And you really, really deserve every success you're enjoying now.
Thank you.
And you're totally dedicated to what you do. And you're so uplifting, and I think it's just a great story. Now, you have supported Eadie right from the start, which we love.
Tragic fans. We're called stans, I think, once you
Yes.
become a stalker fan. Yeah.
What's your favourite Eadie product?
You're lying on it. I love that cushion. I'm a
Ah,
sucker
the
for a
posy.
blue. Sucker for a blue.
You're an
And
Adelaide girl.
I know,
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
popular
And
in
all my
Adelaide.
stylists want very neutral. But I like a little pop of something exciting. I love that. I love your corduroy, your thick corduroy range, particularly your burnt orange.
Giant
And I
range,
love
yes.
your desert rose velvet as well.
Lovely.
And I think why our stylists love you the most, like generally, is because you're stuffing is perfect for the karate chop.
The chop.
But it's still firm, and they maintain their shape. So they are luxury cushions, but they're definitely at a good price. So yeah, no, there's no reason to not love every range that's come out. We've been blown away.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Well, thank you for joining me.
It's my pleasure.
And I can't wait to have you back again.
I look
and I look
forward to it.
forward to seeing your journey going forward. I'm sure it's going to be a huge success.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mirror, mirror.